Welcome to Technique Tuesday. We're in for a treat today. Grant's here to join us, and he's got tremendous technique. Our last lesson was a little more theoretical and fingerboard knowledge. If you remember, I talked about what is good technique. Well, it's good physical execution, but you have to know what to play also. So that's a combination of fingerboard knowledge, and moving your fingers. Today it's about moving your fingers. We're going to play a little exercise, if you will. It's like a little song, and it's not difficult at all. You know, mentally it's hard to learn to play it, but once you learn to play it, you want to practice it over and over and over to get to where you can create some real smooth, fluent chops. I remember when Grant practiced, for a couple of years to get the fingers real smooth. And what that does is that simply sort of starts to liberate you, and you can just play better. If your physical technique is in the way, your creativity will suffer, I'm sure. So let's get started in it. Let's play it once, real slow, then we'll talk it, then we'll show you like a little exercise. You can play it over and over, okay? So nice and slow, Grant. How about like this? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's excellent. Now let's talk about it for a second. We're both using one finger per fret. We're not doing this kind of stuff here. And we're sure not, sort of jumping around. There's no shifts at all. It's basically a C major scale. And we're trying to keep the fingers real close, not moving around like this, not with a hand like this, keep them in position so we can simply just pick and choose the notes we want without having to reposition our elbow or arm or anything like that. Okay? That's the goal. How do you get this stuff? It's just a muscle memory, doing it over and over and over and over. You may have to do it real slow like we did just now, maybe even slower, to learn it. But once you learn it, then you use that as an exercise to repeat over and over and over and over. It's just like getting in shape with anything else. You're learning a little routine, then you just do your routine over and over. And by the way, this is sort of where the rubber meets the road. It's real easy to talk about technique and to go, oh, I've heard that, oh, I see that, oh, I understand that. It's the physical execution, repetition. So treat this lesson really like a play along. We're going to play it here now. We're going to do it now. We're going to play it in this key. Then we're going to go up by half steps. Then we're going to go up to this key. We're going to go all the way up an octave. I don't think we'll go back down, but I recommend you do that too. And we're going to speed it up a little bit, okay? Every time we go up a half step. Here we go. So watch, and then when you get a feel for it, play along with us. Okay? Learn the piece and play with us. Here we go. Let's start at that same tempo. And I'll just, I won't count the tempo for faster. I'll just play it faster and you match my tempo, okay?
Yep.
Here we go. 2 and 3 and 4. Outstanding. We can go a lot faster, of course. Well, let's just get that solid. Grant, would you like to say a little bit about technique?
Sure. Technique is, I mean, it's the foundation of being able to play. So this Technique Tuesday thing that you're doing is so cool, because I mean, if you get this down, if you get the instrument under your hand, it's like being able to talk really well. If you don't have to think about the words anymore, then you can create beautiful phrases with the emotion that you're trying to get across. So yeah, it's really this is a great thing to free yourself. So yeah.
I've actually had students say, man, why do I need to work on all the technique? You know, I just want to groove and play good music. Well, working on technique is not going to keep you from playing good music and grooving. And the truth is the more physical control you have, as Grant just said, the more you'll be able to relax, sit back, use your ears, listen, and create beautiful music. Had you say it too? Sort of put the emotion into it or the beauty into it?
Yeah, because if you're having to think all the time about where my fingers are or be limited by where your fingers can move easily, then you're not ever going to be able to focus on how does it feel.
Yeah, agreed. Let's play it really, really fast, just for fun.
Okay.
See if we can. Here we go. Tick, 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 tick. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's too fast for me. How about this? 3 and 4 and. Up past it. That's enough. My fingers are tired. You don't really need to worry about this ultimate speed until you get some real good fluency in your fingers. Learn to keep them close. Economy of motion is what it's all about. I know you've done this. Haven't you watched some great players play and you go, my God, they make it look so easy. That's because it is. Now, it's not easy because you just easy to do. It's easy because they've worked so hard that they can relax. It's all about economy of motion and get to where you can start flying. And then you can learn to play really, really fast. And, you know, fast isn't the key element, but by God, it's smooth and it sounds so good when things flow. Agreed?
Definitely.
Cool. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Cool. Fire it up.